In this episode, we continue our travels on the Tombigbee Waterway, passing through 4 more locks and making overnight stops at mile marker 265 Anchorage, Demopolis, and Bashi Creek.
Hi there, I'm Tom.
I'm Jen.
And we're the crew of Soulmate, a 2005 main ship 400, and we're doing America's Great Loop.
On this day, we leave Columbus, head south on the Tombigbee Waterway, traveling 60 nautical miles. We stop for the evening at the mile 265 Anchorage and pass through 3 more locks.
First lock of the day, the John Stennis, one of 3 we're going to try and get through today. Long day, over 60 miles. See how we do. It is 7:30, we're getting a good start, and we'll see how the day goes. More leaves and debris in the water, there's water.
I think most of them are leaves, although I do see there's a log right there.
Yeah, I see that
There
one
may
right.
be one right in front. There's a bunch of logs over to the right. I don't see any yet.
Looking for the big things.
Okay, we just crossed into our 17th state. We are in Alabama.
What's that state?
Alabama. It's our final
Roll
new
Tide!
Roll Tide. It is our final new state for us to go into. So this is our 17th and final state. Next one will be Florida, and that's where we started. So Alabama. Man, it's hard to believe we're already down here.
It is.
Inland rivers have been amazing. Really enjoyed them.
300 miles to the Gulf Coast.
Kind of crazy. But the tows have been easy. The locks have been easy. It's not been any issues going through anything.
You didn't say that at first, but the locks.
That was the Erie Canal.
Okay.
I didn't like the Erie. But the inland river locks are not a problem. Not a problem at all. So, all right. Alabama, let's show you what it looks like. That's what Alabama looks like. Shockingly, looks just like Mississippi. So, colors changing. Found it. We found the phone booth. Found the phone booth. Random spot. We just crossed into Alabama, and we knew about this. We've been keeping an eye out, and there it is, the phone booth. I don't need to make a phone call right now, but if I did, I don't even know if I have a quarter. Is it still a quarter?
I think they're free in Alabama.
Oh, they're free in Alabama? It's free in Alabama. Awesome. One of the things on the loop that you gotta try and find, it's the phone booth. And the next are gonna be the stuffed animals. Kind of stupid how funny this is, but it's kind of neat to find the phone booth. Mile marker 311, you said? Roughly speaking. And it just looks like somebody's house, and they put a phone booth up. Why? I don't know. Because they can.
Tom Bevel Lock. We have this one and then one more, the Heflin Lock. All right, we are in lock number 9, going down the 10 Tom Waterway. Lock number 9, the Tom Bevel. Once again, we're passing him. He passes us, keeps going. Lock number 98 for us too, I believe it is. Number 9. We are at lock number 98 since we started the loop. Number 10 on the Tombigbee Waterway, and our last for the day. Alright, we have dropped a good 30 feet here. Doors are starting to crack open. We will be out into our anchorage in about 5 minutes.
Today we travel 43 nautical miles from the mile marker 265 Anchorage to Demopolis. Along the way, we'll pass the White Cliffs of Epes.
It is a beautiful Sunday morning, a little after 8 o'clock. We had a wonderful anchorage here at the Tombigbee River, just past the lock here. I think it was mile marker 265 or 266. We are off to Demopolis today, about 44 miles, I think it is. So, peaceful, good night, slept great. Beautiful place to drop the hook if you're ever in this area. And we're going to be off and running again here in a few minutes. All right, we are leaving the anchorage. Once again, this is Tombigbee River, just below the dam. Go back in about a mile, just past the boat launch, and you get to about 15 feet of water, and it was very nice. Highly recommend it. Very peaceful. We are in some of the rural areas of Alabama. But there are cabins along the side. It looks like, I think they're cabins. Maybe that's where people live. But I'm seeing slides and swings into the water. Kind of cool. Not sure what those things are over there. Just coming into Epes, and as you start to see, hopefully in the camera, those are the White Cliffs.
We're not in Dover, though.
White Cliffs of Epes. I don't know if there's more than just that there, but that's pretty impressive.
And it is. That's really pretty.
We are coming into Kingfisher Marina, a mile and a half ahead. We're at the north end of Demopolis. This will be our home for a couple of nights. Another mile and a half to go for today's voyage. And then we'll pick it up again in a couple of days.
Today we travel from Demopolis to Bashi Creek, covering 61.2 nautical miles. We also pass through one more lock.
And we are headed to the first lock, the Demopolis lock of the day. We'll do, I think, 60 miles today if we get to Bashi Creek. That's the plan. All right, we are coming up to the Demopolis lock straight ahead. They need to turn it around. I think there's some Coast Guard just went through. So it'll be about 15 minutes before we get in the lock.
The dam from the Demopolis lock.
We have left the Demopolis lock, our only lock for today. Number 11 on the 10 Tom Waterway. Number 99 for our Great Loop adventure. We have another 58 miles or so to go to our anchorage for the night, which is going to be Bashi Creek, if all goes well. Straight ahead and slightly to the right is a turnoff into Bashi Creek. That is where we're going to anchor for the evening. I don't see the opening here, but it is up there someplace. This is our anchor, Bashi Creek. This is not for the faint of heart. If you're going to put 3, 4, 5 boats back here, it could be a challenge. We did what they said, which was go in, turn around, and point out. I think that's a mistake. I think you're better off pointing in. The current here in the river wants to kind of swing you around, so we're fighting gravity a bit. We have our anchor out with a trip line, and we have a stern tie back to shore. But I think we're going to be a good place tonight, nice and peaceful. It's shady, and hopefully no bugs. Jen's doing a little bit better.
Deep breathe.
She needs a beer or something in her, maybe a stiff cocktail.
That was
But
not
all is good.
cool.
In the next episode, we leave Bashi Creek and complete our travels on the Tombigbee Waterway, enter Mobile Bay, and the Gulf Intracoastal Waterway. Along the way, we make stops at Sunflower and the Tensas River anchorages, Dog River, and finally our winter home in Orange Beach.